Howdy everyone, it's me once again, the one and only Killerrodan. And today, I just figured just do another quick little video for you folks. Oh yeah, definitely. So I will post a link down below for my second channel where I'll be talking about movies and such more frequently compared to here. And I'll post a link down below for Alphas as well if you're interested in some gaming stuff, if that's your cup of tea that is. Alright, yada yada blah blah, let's get straight to the damn point. And it kind of goes into one of my previous videos where, of course, there's going to be bisexual, lesbian women who would want to have, kids, of course, which in itself is not a problem, obviously. Yeah, no, talking about pregnancy again. Here I go with this stuff, of course. And of course, I don't want to be an exact repeat of what I'm saying in some of my other videos, obviously, but yes, this in itself can be proved to be a challenge for a lot of these individuals, which, understandably so, they just want to start their own family or expand upon it if they already have started it. So, but there's still going to be struggles either way if they're just going to start or they're just going to expand upon this kind of a thing. And to each their own, I guess. However, of course, this is where I mentioned the church individuals because the church individuals assume that there's something evil going on. Of course, they would. They want to control these women, of course. And yeah, welcome this guy. Yeah, this individual, he's definitely this uptight religious person. He claims that gay marriage, just that alone, will lead to slavery and death, whatever that means. So, of course, he's gone these tirades. And by the way, he's one of the lead. He had been one of these leaders for the Christian nationalist movement. Of course, you would to speak about this kind of a thing, what the state is doing when it comes to the up and coming court decision about same-sex marriage. This had occurred back in 2015, by the way, to give more of an exact date. But he claimed that he predicted that equal marriage, or should say, the way they worded it, marriage equality will lead to people being enslaved. What are we referring to? He's acting as if this alone, if lesbians want to get married, or gay men want to get married and just have kids, I guess, that somehow is going to lead to Christians being enslaved. Yeah, they're acting as if this individual is acting as if that the whole idea here they want to do is to enslave Christians. I don't know since when that was a thing, but okay, sure, whatever. That doesn't even make any sense whatsoever, like at all. But okay, that just seems like an odd way to think about it. Whatever. But yeah, that just seems odd. And he just assumes this could also lead to Christians being murdered as well. Again, I don't know how that's going to lead up to that, but okay. He tries to attempt to warn that it's not soon enough that they should be doing this. It's sooner or later that gay rights activists will ban opponents of same-sex marriage from taking jobs as lawyers, doctors, denying them a government uh, license. In other words, he's saying that people like himself who's criticizing this kind of a thing is going to ban people like him from having government type jobs, whether it's like a firefighter or a cop or what have you, which doesn't make any sense. Like, in other words, he's trying to get, oh, I'm being oppressed. I'm being oppressed. Oh no, I'm being oppressed, which is not the case. They just want to have a family like everyone else. That's literally it. That's it. So apparently, in the future, lawyers and doctors and what have you will not be a thing. At least not in the way he wants it to be, because the only way you can be a good government official type in person if you're Christian, a Christian nationalist to be more exact, and this is the only way you can be a good person. So, in other words, he believes that they're at war. Again, this whole thing with the spiritual war, I keep bringing it up over and over in these videos. He's acting as if this is an actual thing that is happening, apparently. I don't know how, but according to him, that fact that gay people want to get people want to get gay people want to get married and have kids is somehow that. He stated that Christians would eventually be reduced to the social status of gypsies, which I find kind of odd that he would word it that way because a lot of these Christians have a grudge against gypsies. In other words, low class citizens is what he's referring to, basically. Second class citizens, basically. But anyway, and I find it really odd that he would specify it like that because, according to a lot of Christians like himself, the gypsies are somehow responsible for all the crime in the world, which, yes, of course, sounds incredibly racist, which it is. And kind of like how a lot of Christians was claim the same thing about the Jewish people because they made the same remark about them, which, yes, is obviously anti-Semitic when you think about it. Though, what does any of this have to do with anything? I have no idea. It just screams paranoia, as far as I'm concerned, which, yes, a lot of these Christians are known for. Anyway, he just goes on to state that all the Christians, all the good people, would just become slaves, according to him. Which, of course, is in itself is a lie. Again, like I was saying a moment ago, they just want to have a family. That's it. Just like everyone else, they just want to have a family. That's it. And he added that the remaining Christians in the United States will be forced to pay a form, whatever that is, a tax, some kind of tax to the same kind of citizen, and the Muslims were mentioned in his talk, whatever that means. Very much like how it is in Islamic tradition, you basically will get fined or you're taxed if you're going to live. Again, whatever that means. But you better keep your mouth shut because, according to him, because if you do not, we're going to kill you. He's acting as if that they're going to do that. So he's acting as if anybody is going to criticize the LGBT plus community when the gay rights are accepted, they're going to get flat out murdered if they criticize them. Like, what are you getting at? What? I mean, this dude sounds all kinds of crazy when you think about it because he just sounds insane. So again, he just I don't know the person that I don't know. I'm oppressed. I'm oppressed. I'm oppressed. I'm oppressed. That's all I'm hearing from this guy. Again. I'm going to try to repeat myself here. Gay people just want to live their lives like everyone else. They just want to live their lives and have kids, of course, like everyone else. So I don't understand what the problem here really. Of course, it comes to people like him. He believes that America is a Christian nation, which it is not. It never is and never should be. Which I feel like I'm repeating myself because I've said this like a number of different times on this channel and on my second channel as well. I've mentioned this quite a few times. I'm going to repeat myself, honestly. Anyway, so let me just go on with this. He claims that the American Christians will be forced to face the same kind of state-sponsored discrimination towards them and re-education by Christian under communism. So, in other words, he's claiming that gay is being communist, which it isn't. So, if the gay ruling went through, which eventually did, by the way, they're going to be in a play. All these gay people, all these lesbians, especially even if they want to be mothers, even if they want to have kids, they're still going to be placed in high positions in the government. And okay, what's the problem? I don't get how does that equal to communism anyway? I don't know. I don't get any of this. So he's saying as if that there's going to be an inflation of the highest order of people who are either involved in the same sex lifestyle, which again, it's not a lifestyle. You don't choose to be gay; it just happens. Or those who are sympathetic and to support in some kind of way. But anyway, he would argue this, and then he would say that, plus the fact that what you see at these people, they're feminists, they don't hold back. They're going to be they're threatened not just with lawsuits, but also with threats of force. Like there's some sort of like secret police force they're going to run or something. I don't know what he means by that. And a lot of the Muslims don't even like the gay people. Some do, of course. It depends who you talk to. So I don't know. I don't understand the whole Muslim comment he made. Like I was saying earlier, they just want to have a family like everyone else. So what's the issue? He's just making shit up. Of course, commenting is bad. Anyway, that'll be it. It's just whatever. This is so stupid. It's so stupid.